So, world. Um, this poem is entitled "The Morning After," and it's a story about my coming out experience. And I wrote the poem, and I was gonna keep it to myself, and then I recorded it on SoundCloud. But I just wanted to make a video, a personal video, doing the poem, just because my story is unique to me, but everybody has a story to tell, and maybe my story could help somebody else. It's inspired by another poet, but yeah, this is my story. Faggot, the first word I ever hated. These childhood memories are a little elated, but the fears of being me aren't yet quite outdated. I stood at the front porch of society and I waited and waited. And I waited until the bottles were emptied, the music went numb and the lights came on, and I stumbled to my car, and this star that didn't shine too bright gave me hope that even in my darkest nights that I was shining somewhere. And when I got home, before I stripped down to my underwear, I forced myself to look at a reflection that even I couldn't recognize. I attempted to brush his kisses from my teeth. I didn't want to know the way he made my body feel anymore. But there wasn't enough Colgate and Listerine to make me forget the way he made my hormones sing. And I laid in my bed, bare-assed and drunk in a funk of depression, reflection, and influence of my not-so-forever 21. The journey through the dark was fun, but the light... what impeccable light came in the morning after. I live for the calf dates you take to brunch on Sunday mornings after the sun's rays have exposed us sinners and the so-called Christians are left in mourning. I live for the orange juice that suppress feelings over easy when you're living in a closet truth and the breakfast don't come so easy. I love how McDining halls, not so fresh apples, reflect the Garden of Eden, and when you're living a life of sin, it's hard to tell who's eating or being eaten. I stood at the pulpit, arms stretched out, and I cried for forgiveness. I didn't want God to hate me anymore. I was so damn tired and didn't want to be molested anymore. I didn't want to be raped by this cold world anymore. I didn't want to have to cry myself to sleep and wonder why. If God hated me, then why would he make me gay anymore? I'm just a sinner somewhere stuck between heaven and hell, and in the weirdest nights of the hour, even I can't tell if I'm running for God or if I'm searching for Mr. Right. Being gay isn't a choice. It's the result of what happens when a boy becomes too comfortable with a man. It's the result of your older cousin getting horny in the middle of the night. It's what happens when what's done in the dark suddenly comes to light. I don't care if you call me gay, rude, or arrogant, because hell, it's all true. And you judging me, asking me what would Jesus do, but I couldn't live my life for God, let alone myself, because I was too busy living it for you. So, tonight I'm turning off Take Care's bad advice, and tonight I'm ripping off these expensive ties, and tonight I'm living my life for me. So I might not wear lotion because hell, like I said, I'm living my life for me. And if the God you serve doesn't accept me, then there's a God that will. And I'm standing on the will of that God, and it's refreshing. It's a blessing. It's the little light that shines, but most of all, it's mine.